As a rule, portal guns make everything better. In the case of Splitgate Arena Warfare, the ability for every player to place two ends of a teleporter turns an otherwise average arena shooter into a smart, tactical, team-based game in which outthinking your opponents is more important than outgunning them. It just doesn't do a great job of putting its best maps in the forefront for new players, which may be contributing to a downward spiral of problems stemming from low server populations. It deserves better.
Hill control. Hill contested.
You start each 4v4 round of Domination, King of the Hill, or Team Deathmatch with a portal gun that can place two portals on shiny blue surfaces spread around the map, allowing you to instantly pass between them or even shoot through one to hit an enemy standing near the other. It's more than just a gimmick, because these portals give you far more tactical options than in your average arena shooter. You can flank enemies, escape danger, or just reposition to a better vantage point. Even if your aim is poor, you can still have a big impact on matches through smart positioning. Adding a portal gun to what would have been a mediocre arena shooter is an inspired move, because otherwise all of these low recoil weapons are uninspired analogs to guns that have appeared in other arena shooters, specifically Halo, with nothing to set them apart. The large multi-level maps have lots of elevated buildings and platforms that you can reach by holding space to activate your jetpack, but they too are mostly forgettable. It's satisfying when you can predict an enemy's movements, setting up your portals to get an easy kill. If you see an enemy heading for a control point, placing one portal in a safe spot and another overlooking the point will set up an ambush for when they arrive. You can shoot and pass through enemy portals, but you can't look through them, which adds another set of decisions to make. If you jump through, you might be walking into a trap, or you might come out behind a straggler. Enemy portals flash when the other team is next to one of them, which is your cue to squeeze the trigger blindly. It's a smart way to stop players from camping in one spot. The way Splitgate encourages you to play the objective is clever too. Away from Deathmatch and Free-for-All, which have their own ranked playlists, getting bodies on a control point is often a bigger factor than landing headshots. Your ranking is based purely on wins and losses, which stops players peeling off and doing their own thing. What ends up sapping a lot of Splitgate's momentum is the fact that the maps look bland, and some simply aren't fun to play in certain game modes. Saw Stadium is fun on King of the Hill, but on Domination it simply doesn't work as well because the middle point is so exposed, which means it rarely changes hands. Splitgate also limits the maps you'll see in your first 10 hours or so outside of custom games, and the same ones crop up over and over again in ranked play for far too long. It's a shame the devs didn't include all the arenas from the start, because those higher level maps are the most interesting ones. Highwind is one of the best. It's a collection of pagodas with sloped roofs set against a forest backdrop. Performance is patchy, and a few times the frame rate dropped for no apparent reason, causing unfair deaths. In several fights, both players died at exactly the same time, which shouldn't really happen unless you're dueling with guns that fire slow-moving projectiles. Perhaps because of these issues, Splitgate's player count now regularly dips below 1,000 concurrent players. That's too few to consistently create evenly matched teams in ranked play, and one side will often steamroll their opponents, causing one or more players to quit, which makes it even less fun for the losing side. You also have to wait as long as 5 minutes to find your next game, and sometimes matches are cancelled because too few players join, which kicks you back to the menu. But Splitgate is fun enough that its matches are worth waiting for, even if you have to requeue multiple times. Splitgate's portal guns turn what would have been a forgettable arena shooter into one of the smartest in years. It's let down by its drab maps that repeat too often in the first hours, and its current lack of players can make it hard to find an evenly matched game if you haven't brought your own teams. But it's fun, free, and its microtransactions are purely cosmetic. Most importantly, it proves that portals aren't just for puzzle games, they're at home in competitive shooters too. For more, check out 5 minutes of gameplay. And for other multiplayer games, check out our reviews of Mordau and World War Z. And for everything else, stick with us right here at IGN.